Militia, the sun's down. Time to go to work. Finding Agent Blaustein's our first priority. We're to locate him through a local NSA contact.
I'm on my way.
And stay off the streets. There's a heavy cop presence in this town. You don't have Washington's backing if this turns into an incident. Details on your OPSAT.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the new year. It's 2020, and this is our first walkthrough for the year. Splinter Cell. Mission number 1, the police station. So in case you guys are wondering, I changed the channel name. Hopefully you guys are digging the new channel name. I feel it's more professional. And with that being said, let's move on with this mission and see what's going on here. So I really like the graphics. This is the PS3 HD collection. This is not the Xbox One enhanced version.
Why would I tell you what you already know? You're gonna have to hurry. Grim's daughter's comparing a Dark Star drone sonar to the warehouse blueprints. Guiding you through.
Sam, Grim's daughter here. I say jump. Don't act out loud, just get to this spine. There's a room directly across the hall. Go there now.
So this mission has, or this version I should say, has a couple of audio glitches, and I'm really sorry for that, guys. It's just
Take a left just ahead and cut through the room. You'll find a stairwell on the opposite corner. Take it to the top floor.
It just must have been how this PS3 port was made, and there's really nothing I could do about that. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it, and let's go find this contact.
NSA. We're gonna get you out of here.
Don't bother. I'm as good as dead. We're looking for Blaustin and Madison.
Yeah.
Madison was deep into Nicholas's cabin. She was onto something big. Blaustin must have figured it out.
How do I find it?
Blaustin's black box tracking the relay of his thermals. It's stashed in his safe house just east of Moretti Square.
Lambert. Do we have resources to evac this guy?
I said don't bother. Whatever Madison found, it's big. She kept saying both would mean war. I think Nicholas wanted...
Kalinatec checked out.
Leave the corpse for the fire. Best to explain to his family.
We've got a safe exit on the west side of the room. Take it.
So there's a window that you have to pretty much shoot out. Don't enter the room right away as there's smoke, so you want to let that get out of the room so you can continue on, otherwise you will take health damage. And for majority of this walkthrough, I would like to not take any health damage, so that's gonna always be my goal for this. And hopefully you guys are digging the content that's on this channel. So
Blaustein's black box is your next objective. He's running standard agency tradecraft. You'll find the box behind a fake bookshelf or wall panel.
So this section here, you're pretty much going to find a challenge with our first two enemies.
Because those are my orders. I speak to Vyacheslav Grinko or nobody. As Grinko, yes, sir. This is Ketevan. We finished searching the Americans' apartment. There is nothing else there. Despite more bugs, 2 cameras, and some electronics we can't ID. They're already on their way to the ministry. Of course. Thank you, sir.
So when I was going through that section, I tried a couple of different ways to take them out, but I think it's just best if you just get past them like that. It's the easiest method to do, and it's the method I wanted to do to help you guys out. So I already knew the code, and here's the computer that we have to find.
Dang!
What's the news?
Blaustein's heart stopped beating 43 hours ago.
Any reason the CIA wouldn't know about this?
Nope.
Less than a share.
The subdermal went offline 6 hours after he died. Last active position was in a police station a few blocks away. Check your OPSAT.
So you could have took those guys out, but they will not be too much of a problem when you're going into the next section. This whole mission is based on lighting. So, I mean, really, if you want to, you can get through and take out the lights. Just make sure you shoot at the appropriate times.
We've been monitoring the Tbilisi police radio. These cops are as crooked as a Virginia fence. They're not going to want any more international attention than we do. Every road is open to you. Do what you gotta do to find those missing spooks.
So here's a couple of guards that we have to sneak by. And there's a couple of civilians. Ooh, we got a trophy. There's a couple of civilians that you have to eke by too, because they can notice you. They won't give you away, but they will notice you. So just take your time through this section and go this route.
I've done nothing. Please.
Nothing? How about drunk and disorderly, assaulting a police officer, slandering the badge?
You said we're associated with criminals. Then arrest me. I must sleep.
Weren't you listening?
The rent's gone up in jail.
You want to die tonight? That's free. You want to sleep tonight? It'll cost you 100 lari.
Oh, please. I don't...
Just follow this guy and get up by this corner here, and you should be good. Do not go forward. He will turn around.
I'll radio HQ.
Sure.
Unit 3 to dispatch. We have a 1053. Possible assault.
Copy that, Unit 3, but we're dealing with a warehouse.
Now that right there, the music that you hear, the stealthy music, we are not caught. It just means one of the civilians or one of the guys on the window got a glimpse of us. We are not caught. Just get over in this corner here and wait for this guy to pass. What I will say about this is when you hear this stealthy type of music here, you would think that actually you would get caught, but actually you aren't getting caught. So it's not an alert against you. If you have been caught, Lambert will tell you this mission is based around stealth. That's how you know you are caught. Now up ahead you're going to hear one of the guys say, oh, there's a heavily armed civilian. It doesn't look like one of our guys. Check it out. You're not caught. This, like I said, this mission is based around lighting. There's a lot of light. So.
You sound like one of our associates. Cherkesy, I want you and your men to check it out.
And here's the information we need to grab, and now we can move on to the next objective. Now, there's a guard coming out here, you want to wait for him to pass, and also there's a guy in the window. Now, based on your timing, depends on where he could be. He could be already moving past, or he could be standing right there. Once he turns around, you're good to go. There's another guy around this corner here, and there's the two guys on top that we did not take out. If you want to take them out, you can. You won't have to worry about them. But, I shoot out the light there, you would think that we were caught, but we have not been caught. When you are caught, there is an alarm, and Lambert will tell you that you need to be more stealthy. So we are not caught despite the music that you hear. You have to create some distractions. If you don't create any distractions, you're not going to be able to get around the section unless you want to take your time and learn the enemy's pattern. And for this walkthrough, I want to give you guys the easiest method I could possibly give you to be able to get through this. So as you can see, we knocked that guy out. And now I'm going to hide his body in the dark, so we shouldn't have any issues there. There's another guard. Shoot that light out. There's another guard coming up here. And we're going to let him pass. Now he is an automatic takeout unless you have something to distract him with. So just stay where I'm at. He will not notice you. Let him go past. Don't move yet. Once he's about right there, you can pretty much start moving. There is a guy in the window. But most of the time he'll spot you unless you time it perfect. And because this walkthrough is, you know, trying to show you how to get through it with knockouts, that's what I'm going to do. So just wait on this guy. He heard something, so he's going to go investigate. I find it best to shoot this light out, because what it'll do is it will make him come back here, and we can jump on him and knock him out and hide his body, and we should be good to go. So when he gets about right there, just get the drop on him. The reason why I shut the light out so you don't get caught, as you can see it's dark, but just in case you want to drag his body in here and hide him there, that way you don't get a body doesn't get discovered in the next section and everything. So it's kind of our goal. Now there is a guy in the window. He will notice you, as you can hear that noise that it makes, but you should be good to go. And hopefully you were able to get through this section with no problems. So we are continuing on, and we have a code we have to put in here. Now, I've tried this section a couple of different ways, and I wanted to do it to where I didn't have to take anybody out. So if you just kind of follow what I do, you don't have to go in this room. There's no like real reason to, as the room up ahead is our main objective. So get up against this wall and keep moving. He will not see you. He's going to check the computer. He can see you if you grab this guy in here. I wanted to grab him because you get a little bit more story out of it. And basically kind of what it is he pretty much helped kill the other agents and stuff like that. I mean, but he's not really a person to really take out. But just make sure you watch his patterns, because he does go back and forth. So if you time everything correctly, you should be able to get in here. There's a camera in here. So make sure you shoot this camera out, otherwise it will see you. It took me a couple of shots. The accuracy in this Splinter Cell game is really bad. It's just the mechanics that they had to work with at the time, and it's going to take you a couple more shots. As you can see, I have to move up a little bit more, and you have to really let it lock on, otherwise you're not going to be able to get the shot off.
Rest in peace. Somebody cut out their subdermals.
Where do we go from here?
We follow the subdermals if we can.
There's a security camera here.
Good thinking. You'll track the subdermals from the video archives. The station surveillance room is on the top floor.
So yeah, if you are used to the more, I guess, other Splinter Cell games, and you've never played this, the very first Splinter Cell, the aiming is really bad. You will more oftentimes than not shoot more than what you actually need to, as this is not Splinter Cell, Blacklist, or Chaos Theory, so the aiming in this game was a little off, to say the least.
Perhaps I can help you, sir, by fetching your superior. I'm all there is. How can I help? I'd like to register. Then you'll have to ask at the desk to your right. Very well.
So this is the last section coming up. We have to grab this computer, and then we can pretty much exit the mission, and we have completed the police station. There's a guy in here. You can take him out, or you can distract him. It's totally up to you. It's whatever type of playthrough you're going through, or going for, but I'm going for that playthrough where I show you how to do it and take out the enemies. So all you gotta do is get behind this guy and pretty much just grab him or knock him out with an, you can elbow him in the back and then it'll knock him out. I decided to grab him and just hide his body here. So now all we gotta do is grab this computer.
Great work, Fisher. We're scanning the videotapes now.
There, that's our guy. We got him red-handed.
Can you run his face through Echelon?
Already on it. Hey, check it out. A license plate. 84KP214.
Fantastic. Fisher, we got what we need. Rendezvous with Wilkes, your work here is done. We'll get back to you once we've sifted this intel.
That pretty much completes the police station. Like I said, it's a little bit of a tougher mission, but more often than not, you should be able to get through it without any issues. And hopefully I was able to help you guys out, and we'll continue on with our next mission, which is the Defense Ministry. That'll be coming up, and hopefully you guys enjoy the Splinter Cell walkthrough that's coming up. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
How do I find him?
By his license plate.
And if he's not with his car?
then his driver will be. Grab him and make him talk. Don't be afraid to use force.
Who? Me?
Grimm's daughter just pulled up the schematics on the Ministry. They've got a laser security grid online in the courtyard.
So I stay out of the courtyard.
Don't let them trigger any alarms at all. We still don't have any official approval from the Joint Chiefs for this operation, so one slip-up and it's mission over.
What's up, guys? We are continuing out with our Splinter Cell walkthrough, and this is mission number 2, the Defense Ministry. So up first, all you gotta do is get past that guy in the camera, and you shouldn't have to shoot out the camera or take that guy out. Now we have some cameras here. You don't have to shoot those out neither, but it's best to just take them out if you want to be able to not have any hassle of getting through here. So we got 2 more to take out. And after we take this one out, we have to go and interrogate this guy. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the walk there, as this is one of my more favorite stealth games, which is Splinter Cell. So I turned on the night vision so you guys can see a little bit better. I don't want to make it all one lighting, but I also don't want to make the game one lighting with the night vision. I want you guys to be able to see certain things. So let's interrogate this guy and see what information he has for us.
What the hell?
I'm going to ask you some questions. When I think you're lying, I'll do this. Who do you work for?
Vyacheslav Grinko.
Tell me about him.
He used to be Spetsnaz. Now he's mercenary. He works for President Nicholas.
Where do I find Rinko?
He's meeting mass in the elevator by the courtyard.
Who's Mass?
Philippe Mas, some computer guy. He has access to Nicholas's office.
What's this meeting about?
I don't know. I swear, it's gonna be something bad. Nicholas is willing to see Grinko face to face.
I need you to understand that we never talked.
I understand.
Good.
I want to hear what Grinko and Mass talked about in that elevator.
I'll need to deactivate the courtyard laser grid to get in position.
Then do it.
Alright, so after we have to deactivate the courtyard lasers, which is our next objective, there is a guard that was patrolling upstairs. There's actually 2 guards that were patrolling upstairs. One of those guards is going to come down here, and I'm going to get by him. You can obviously knock him out. It's not very hard to do. However, I don't want to take everybody out sometimes. I want to try to get through and do it without taking them out, unless they are absolute necessity and you have to. And the cool thing about Splinter Cell is you have the choice to decide what you want to do. Sometimes this guard doesn't come here, but if he doesn't, just do what I do and then run back into the spot we were just at. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bottle and I'm going to throw it. And then this guard should go and give him a little bit of time to move ahead of you, and you should be able to get past him. Alright, you should be able to get past him, and the camera should not see you. So now we have 1 guard on the top to take out, and this is what I kind of thought was kind of funny, was I was going to try to distract him also with the bottle, but he does not hear it. Which is pretty much an absolute fail. So he did not hear the bottle, so I just went up behind him and pretty much just knocked him out. Make sure you pick up the body and hide their bodies in the darkness, because when you're walking or going into the next section, you could get an alarm.
I need a colonel down here. We're trying to get through a retinal scanner. I passed Colonel Kabiashvili on my patrol. Want me to send him down? God, no. I hate this guy. We'll find somebody else with the land.
Alright, so the first thing you want to do here is you want to drop down and you want to grab this bottle, and you have to be precise, and timing has to be key. There's another guard coming in here, so what you want to do is you want to throw the bottle, make sure you grab the second bottle, and throw it right away as soon as you get it. Take your time and aim it, but try to throw it, and then what you want to do is you want to get into this corner. What that's going to do is those guards are going to go past, including the guy that just came in along with the chefs, and we should be able to get past those guys without having to take them out. You know, I'm only going to take out the people that I need to in a mission. I don't have to go through and take everybody out because it's not very fun. And if you want to look at it from a more realistic standpoint, you want to take the people that are out of your way. Because I've noticed that if you take that guy on the top out, the other guard that patrols the top area, sometimes the colonel won't come down. So I find it best to just not mess with him and just do it the way I did it. You should be able to get past them. Also note, do not turn out the lights up there. If you do, you will be caught and it'll be a mission over.
You've got an incoming colonel, Fisher. Make the most of him. You'll need him conscious and cooperative if you want to unlock the retinal scanner sealing the door to the courtyard.
That's detailed intelligence.
Knowing everything is my job.
Alright, so we got this colonel. Now, sometimes this guy can actually hear. They can pick up on sound actually pretty good. But if you stay where I stay, you shouldn't have any issues with him finding you or messing with you. Now we're just waiting on the colonel. This guy's going to head back to his post, and we can grab this guy and continue on and head to the final section in this mission. So, let's see what Nicholas has been hiding on his computer once we get in there. But first we gotta grab the colonel and force him to unlock the doors with the retinal scanner. So I'll let this whole part of this last section here play out, and I'll see you guys when we start up in the next section.
The glass elevator's in motion.
Make with the laser, Mike Fisher. It's mission critical that we hear what Grinko and Mass say before they reach the top.
Savages! What did you rip it out with? Pliers?
We had some difficulty with Bloskin's ship. You can see fibers of muscle tissue still attached.
Nasty. Nasty.
You're in the wrong line of work to avoid getting gore on your hands.
Whatever Nikolaj does in Azerbaijan is his own conscience's burden.
You are just a tool?
You're a tool. I'm the technology. I'm the cleanup man. All the blood's on yours and Nikolaj's hands. I'm clean.
And it is?
It's what?
Clean.
Azerbaijan? Yeah, man. The operation's goddamn immaculate. Except for the files. Nikolaj insists on keeping on his own machine. You need to talk to that.
Sounds like we found the subdermals.
I get nervous when the bad guys start making blood jokes.
That conversation's going straight to the Joint Chiefs, and we're gonna need more.
Nikolaj's computer.
You guessed it. Get inside his office and access that machine. Alarms aren't mission critical anymore. We're moving into Fifth Freedom territory.
Welcome back, guys. First thing you want to do here is you want to shoot out this light. Get up against this corner. There's two guards coming out of the elevator. We just made it just in time. And this guard here is going to walk over here. He's going to look in your direction, but obviously he can't see you. He's going to turn around, and then that'll give you a chance to get inside the elevator. There's also another door you could enter. and you can do it that way also. But I find it's easier to just do it the way I did it. And you can get right in the elevator and you ain't gotta worry about the elevator opening back up. So we have a couple of disposable lockpicks, which is what we are going to be using up ahead here, as there's a guard coming out, and you can obviously hear the a camera in the distance there. But if you're fast enough, you should be able to get in here, climb up here, and the only objective we have left is Nikolai's computer, and then we have to extract and complete the mission, which sometimes can be pretty tough. So even though this section is technically the easiest section of the game, it can be hard if you don't know how to do it. So you got to shoot out this camera, which is pretty much what I did here. Like I said, accuracy in this game is pretty bad, so it might take you a few times. But we're heading to Nikolai's office and see what he's been hiding. Now there's a couple ways you can take out this guy, but I find it best to just shoot him. I mean, it doesn't really matter how you do it. I mean, it's just better to do it this method, and it's the easiest. I also figure it would be best to just go out and shoot out these lights. You don't technically have to, but
Bad things. Keep transmitting. We need to see how far this goes.
What's going on?
Corpses, refugee camps. They've had commandos at work in Azerbaijan for weeks. How the hell did we miss this? Keep transmitting.
Alert! All men to full alert! We have an intruder in Nikolai's office! Wake up, you bastards! I want troops in there now! Grinko, sir. I've got 3 men about to breach Nikolai's office.
if you stay here, these guys will not see you. Very, very important.
Fisher, we need the rest of the files from Nikolai's computer. This stuff is going straight to the president. Might be headed for military action, and we're going to need airtight proof. That's the end of it. Thank God.
What exactly is going on?
You wouldn't believe the numbers. Nikolai's has been systematically murdering his way through Azerbaijan.
And we didn't know about it.
Nobody did.
What does he want?
You can watch the news later. Rendezvous with Junior Wilkes for extraction.
I want an update. Why hasn't the intruder been caught yet? Do we have men on the real stairwell? About to breach the stairwell, sir.
Hope you guys enjoy this mission. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
What the hell did you find in there, man? Lambert's flipping out big time.
What's he saying?
That we're going to war.
Visual on hostile forces. We're blowing the bridge immediately. Repeat, blowing the bridge.
Something got the military's attention.
Oh boy.
Your rig just got bumped into the single digits on NATO's strike list. Find yourself a technician and get that data. Time just got scarce.
Everybody look lively. Our computer technician is returning with the encryption key. I need 2 men to meet him at the docking station and escort him to the data hub. Let's get this finished quickly. We're a sitting duck out here.
That's our friends from the Air Force. Ground troops are imminent. We'll keep you updated.
We're under attack! We've sustained heavy damage to... American fighter planes! They're coming in again! Reports of incoming troop transport!
See? It's still spraying. I swear I turned it off. Sure you did. See?
After that technician killed you want the briefcase that's chained to his wrists.
Downloaded the data to that?
To a laptop inside it. Use whatever force necessary.
don't know. Something about an art.
What's that?
I don't know. But Nico lads want more.
Where are you going to take the briefcase?
I don't know. I wasn't going to find out before I was on board the escape ship. Mass is a complete control freak.
Mass.
Please, I don't want it. Ah! Philip Mass. Nicolas just needs programmer. I swear that's all I know.
Great job, Bishop. Make yourself scarce. Time to get to work, Bishop. Let me reiterate. We cannot afford any casualties. NSA doesn't operate in the U.S. We don't spy on other agencies.
I'm not here.
That's right. You lost existence privileges until the mission's over. We've synced the timer on your OPSAT to a pause in the ventilation system fans. You'll have a limited window of opportunity to use it for insertion.
What's up, guys? We are continuing on with our Splinter Cell walkthrough. This is mission number 4, the CIA headquarters. And this mission is probably one of my most favorite missions in this entire game, or at least in this first ever Splinter Cell game. And there's 2 different methods of infiltration you could do. One of them is you could go through the air duct, which is basically the fans, and you can go out another door, which is straight across, but you can actually just do the method that I'm doing, as this is probably the easiest method. But the other method is more funner because you got more enemies to maneuver around, but I figured I would just go with the basic and more simpler route for you guys. Also, while I have some time here, I would like to say thank you to everybody that has liked my videos, commented, or even viewed them. It's very important, and it means a lot to me that you guys are viewing my content. So, I've never been one of them YouTubers that just, you know, is always worried about the numbers or how many subscriber counts they have or what their subscriber count is. It doesn't matter to me. I just wanted to say thanks for you guys, and thanks for viewing my stuff. Now, this guard, he can be kind of tricky to get around. But what I find is that he'll actually end up heading that direction, and you can get by. Now there's a door straight across, you can come out the other way. It's the same method, just depends on what method you want to do. So what I decided to do here is we're actually going to distract this guard, and we're going to let this other guard head in the elevator. Reason being is you don't want to distract both of them, because then you won't have enough time to get to the elevator and you'll pretty much get caught. Plus there's another guy looking up in your direction, but very seldom is he able to spot you. So pretty much what I do here is I pretty much throw the can, and this guard is basically going to go 2 different directions. He's going to go off and walk away, and then when he does that you can head over to the elevator. It's probably the easiest method that you can do. Once you see him move ahead, you can head up to this elevator and you can pretty much hit the button. Get back into the spot where you were just at, just in case, because that guard up at the top can see you sometimes and he could give away your position.
Thousands in place. You can retrieve it in the storage room behind the generator backup.
Goody.
I'd be ignorant not to arm you. Keep it posted. One agency fatality means the mission's over.
Good. It's not ideal, but it looks like we're covered.
Like I said, this is tight as security gets unless Congress admits we can't run this place on pocket change.
You said it wasn't critical.
It's not. I think we can maintain.
You're sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm just tired.
Overtime?
I'm on hour 15.
It's a crisis, man. Crunch time.
Meaning I gotta get back to it.
I'll see you around.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. We're going to continue on with part 2, or section number 2 in this mission, and it's not very hard to get by. Just keep doing what I'm doing here. Follow this guy. Now, normally there's a guy you have to take out. Actually, you'd have to take out both of these guys. But since I've already completed this mission before recording it for you guys, I already know the code, so you do not have to take this guy out that's looking in the window, or this guy that's messing with the lock over there that we have to know the code to get into the door. Just shut the lights off and you should be able to get by both these guys without them seeing you or being alerted to your presence. And we can continue on here. Grab this computer as there's a data thing we can find. And you have to put in the code for this door. And here it is. Access has been granted. So this section was actually pretty fun. It took me a couple times to try this, and it might take you guys a couple times to try it. But just keep trying it. You can actually get up on top here, and you can get past both these guys. So we are on our way to retrieve our SC-20K, and then we can take out some enemies non-lethally.
Yeah, I guess. Do you know anybody who was hurt?
Fisher, GPS shows you within sight of the server. Grim's daughter's standing by. She'll be ready to trace the leak as soon as you can get us access.
Just get it behind this guy and knock him out. I tried to take him out with one of the Air 4 rounds, but like I said, the accuracy in this game is not very good, and it pretty much missed him when it was spot on. So just hide his body in the dark. There's another guard coming this way. Wait for him to turn around, and we are going to grab the next computer that we need to, which is in the server room. You can get past that guard without knocking him out, but like I said, this is a walkthrough with knockout, so that's why I took him out.
All right, Lambert. We're in.
Good. Grim?
I'm inside. Just there. The leak is a low-security PC registered to one Mitchell Doherty.
Great. Doherty's PC is your new objective, Fisher. I'll upload the details to your OPSAT.
Please note, there is no longer a smoking section in the cafeteria. All smoking is restricted to designated smoking terraces on the 5th floor.
This guard here, you can just jump and distract him, and he's going to head out the door, but we are going to knock him out, and then we are going to shoot out the lights, and you should be able to get by.
Due to recent events, all security personnel will remain at level 3 patrol until further notification.
Shoot out this light, and we are going to get the code and get in here. We pretty much finished this section, and I'll see you guys on the next, in the final part here.
Well, tell Clarence I'm gonna have his ass and his badge for this. Because I'm looking at agency photographs of Red Bear on TV. Find out what agency media the press has. Anything they haven't shown yet, get back before they do. I don't know. I don't care. Fix it.
Sam Fisher, one badass stealth man.
Information retrieval, Office 508.
What do I do with Doherty?
Stay out of his way for now. We'll get back to you when we find more on it.
Alright, welcome back guys. This is the next and final part where we have to grab this computer and then head on to our extraction point.
Great work, Fisher. How are we doing, Grim?
Working on it. Very clever backdoor. Looks like Philip Mass's work. Bouncing to a server. Surf Kalina _VA, which is the Kalinatec building in... Oh, black hell. Somebody spotted me. I shut down.
We'll call back. Fisher, we're gonna need you to bag Doherty.
What happened with Grim's daughter?
We'll worry about that. You worry about Doherty. Wait for him to take a smoke break. It'll make grabbing him easier. Details on your offset.
Meaning we have 3 points of attack. 2 transformers coming from County Electric Supply.
So Mr. Sunglasses here, you just have to knock him out.
Agent Marks has been trying to sell us on the idea of electrostatic fuel bombs, but the blast radius doesn't figure. A logic bomb activated in the hospital's archival system 70
And pick this lock.
approximately 10 p.m. on the 28th of October, effectively wiped out our chances of tracing the attack digitally. However, we do know how they gained access to the transformers. These are hospital security access codes. The only parties who have these codes are hospital directors and us. If these codes came from CIA files, then... Excuse me, yeah?
shoot this light out.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna be a few minutes. You guys wanna take a break? All right, I'm back.
Oh man, that's rough, Dom. Yeah, like on the train. Is she all right? She's fine, but it was close. I mean, she says she saw bodies. Hey, careful with your coffee. So now my whole family's spooked. My wife doesn't want to send the kids to school tomorrow. You spilled your coffee. Christ. In fact, I'm supposed to call her. I gotta run. All right, I'm going for a smoke. You gonna be around later? No, I'm taking off. Hey, you spilled coffee. Somebody's gonna have to clean that up. I gotta run, Mitch. Take it easy.
Mr. OCD worried about his coffee being spilled. What he doesn't know, Sam Fisher is right behind him. One thing I'd like to point out here is if you actually knock out this guy before he opens that door, you will pretty much have to know the code. So I don't know the code, so it's just best to just let him put in the keypad code and then just follow him in, and then you can just knock him out from there.
Junior Wilkes is in position for extraction. He's with Special Agent Baxter, an interrogations expert. They've got a disappearance truck parked in the back.
Shoot these lights out, and you want to be very fast and be precise as you can be. Otherwise, there's a guard on the outside. He's going to be patrolling, and he's going to be coming in here because you shot the lights out. But what it will do is it'll give you a chance to get past him and carry him all the way to the extraction point. And this is probably the toughest section in this entire mission. Also, turn your night vision on so you can actually see. This whole section here is riddled with nothing but lights. So if this guard ends up coming back in your direction and he ends up coming this way, he will spot you. But luckily for us, he actually turned right around and we can continue on without getting caught here.
I've got another complication for you. Some CIA security dick is chatting up Junior Wilkes and Baxter.
How were they spotted?
They weren't hiding. NSA presence on Langley is completely legit.
The only problem is me and Dorothy.
Correct. A SIGINT ninja with an unconscious bureaucrat on his shoulder is less than copacetic, so don't let him see you.
Stay completely crouched in this position with him on your shoulders. Do not stand up. Wait for this guard to turn around. He just got in that position. Once he's turned around and heading that way, you can head this way. And there's another guard here that you pretty much just want to knock out, which is basically what I do here so we can get on by. This section I probably have the toughest time with, but eventually I was able to figure out what I needed to do. And hopefully you guys will be able to do the same thing. If not, come up with your own strategy and try to figure out how you can take out these guys. Or get past them maybe without taking them out. Just let him move forward. I didn't want to knock him out, so there's only one guard we have to take out. And he's patrolling down here, and we will knock him out with a sticky shocker. And we can head to our extraction point. There's another guard we have to watch out for, but you do not want to alert the guard on the bottom that's talking to the CIA security guys.
You mean you actually deal with demons sometimes? Well, but yeah, awesome. So, what do you use?
I don't understand the question.
You know, what kind of drugs do you use?
I'm clean.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed this mission, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Thank God, I thought he would never go away. Did Lambert tell you about Sarah?
No.
She's fine. The blackout spooked her, but she's completely alright. Don't get too emotional. Let's get out of here.
Thanks, Wilkes.
Mercenaries got spooked. Pulling up stakes. Got all evidence of their presence, including Ivan and his comrades.
Who's Ivan?
One of Nikolai's keys, the program.
Killing their own men.
It's all evidence. Let's pray you find it first. Depends on your opposite.
This is terrible work. You're the female director? Yes. If I didn't kill him like the Reaper, I'd be long gone. He told me to think of them as sheep. He says we are...
What's up, guys? We continue with our Splinter Cell walkthrough. This is mission number 6, the Kalinatec building. And let me tell you, this mission is probably one of the toughest missions, and it's the one I had the hardest time probably recording, and it's probably not going to get any easier.
Moving on to 6. How many encryption keys did you retrieve?
She's at 7.
As we continue on with this walkthrough, the missions are going to get harder, but this mission has some scripted events where you don't necessarily get caught, but you're supposed to be, like, they know there's an intruder. So it's not an alert against you or an alarm against you. That's just how this mission was scripted toward the end. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, and hopefully we can get through it without any issues. There's a part where you're going to see me use most of my gadgets here in the beginning. But what I do is I went back and I was able to get all my gadgets, because when you get to the end, you need every single one of your things that you can think of. Your L4 round, you need your sticky shockers, you need all that stuff to get toward the end, and it does get a little bit of action. And hopefully you guys enjoy the walkthrough, and we'll continue on here and see what's going on. And I think there's some guys we got to rescue with a mine or something, but hopefully you guys enjoy it. Maybe I'll show you a different way to complete it.
Ring of port clear. 3 encryption keys retrieved.
And the arc files?
Destroyed. Every one of them.
Thank God.
Good.
Last week it was those turrets.
While these two are talking, you can literally just open up the door and just get over in this back corner. There's a dark spot. This guy will not be able to see you. Now there are some parts where this guy can either stay in the room or he can leave the room. It is totally random, and I can't tell you what he's going to do for your section or your run through or playthrough, because it's completely different. He does different things. He'll go there in the room like you see right now. He'll stand there. He'll walk out. Sometimes he'll see you. Sometimes he won't see you. It's just completely random. Now what you're going to see here is me actually trying to take these two guards out up ahead and distract them. Well, not necessarily distract them, but I wanted to airflow around them. And try to run past them before they, know what the hell's going on. But it doesn't work, so what I tried to do here was I tried to throw the can and get them. Sometimes it will work, and then sometimes it will not work. Now when we start up the next section, I will have all my gadgets back. But that's because I went back and I redid this section and continued on to the second part. Because the last section you need all of your gadgets. So they might get a beat on you, they might not. Sometimes you can throw the can, they will see you, sometimes they won't. Now there you can see they noticed me, but here's the thing, only one of them noticed me. You want to make sure that both of the guards that's guarding that elevator sees you. If they don't see you, only one's going to come and investigate, and then you're stuck with the other guy. So make sure that both of them see you, not just one. You see there's that other guy, he's just standing there. He did not walk in this direction, that's what I wanted him to do. He did not do it the first time around. So what's going to happen is this guard's going to come back right now. He's looking in this direction. Stay up against this wall. Do not move. When he passes, what we're going to do is we're going to airflow around this guy. Now, this is another way you can get around it. But like I said, you need to have all of your gadgets available to you for the final section. Because the final section is probably the hardest section to do. And it's not necessarily hard. It's just, like I said, there's a lot of scripted events. And hopefully we can get through it without any problems. And hopefully we can get through it without taking damage. That's my goal. I can't guarantee if it's going to happen or not, but we'll see. Now, they go back to their patrol patterns. They notice me, but this time I shoot with the sticky shocker. And you can see that did not hit him. Now it did. See, I used all my Air 4 rounds. And it's just the accuracy in the game, but we're going to load up to the next section.
Alive on the third floor.
They're trapped behind a cluster of wall mines.
I think they might have
It's worth checking.
Get over here, shoot this light out. Because there's other guards up here, that's not just these two patrolling. Now, if you don't want to deal with these two, what you can do is you can actually shoot the wall mine. And it will blow both of them up. And you don't have to worry about these guards. Because what they're going to do is they're going to come in here. And they're going to guard the door. So, just if you don't want to deal with that, just take them out. Now, how to take out these wall mines. Hit the X button or A button. Whatever it is on the Xbox. And you should be able to stop the wall mine when it's in the green. Do not hit it when it's in the red. Or you will completely blow up.
I need an encryption key.
We don't have any.
Why should I believe you?
There is a bomb.
What?
The Spitznaz planted it to destroy the data archives. But they put it right next to the gas pipes. It will take out this whole floor.
How do I get there?
You will need the keypad code for the door. I think it's 33575.
Grim checked the building specs. That big story about gas lights holds up.
I'm on my way.
Make it fast. You don't have a lot of time.
This guy is literally on fire. And I decided to go, I'm trying to figure out how to get around him. So what I decided was I'll grab this med kit just in case. And I didn't think I was going to be able to get by him, but you can get by him just enough to be able to get past him in the keypad code. You can enter it. Hopefully you shouldn't take no damage. And we got to take out this bomb. So elbow this glass, and then you can just pretty much run past all these wall mines. Be precise, make sure you know what direction you're going, and don't get stuck on the wall or you'll blow yourself up. Or at least take a lot of damage, and we don't want to take any damage. So we're at this door, we have to pretty much lockpick it. I believe it's every single pick. You have to use all of them. I think there's 5 or 6 of them you have to use. So we have to lockpick this and disarm this bomb before the timer goes off and pretty much takes out this entire floor. Funny thing was, when I was actually recording this, the power cut out. So you're going to see an edit in here, but the recording will pick back up. So I'm sorry about that, but I was able to get that so it's not too big of a deal.
Great work, Bishop. That could have been bad.
But we've got a new twist for you. I hacked into the power grid. Somebody's thrown the breaker on the fire door circuit.
Meaning you won't be able to open the doors until you found that breaker. Details on your upsat.
You can literally just get past these guys here. They might notice you a little bit, but you're in the dark, so they're not going to actually see you. This is a scripted event, so even if these guys don't get alarmed by your presence, there's going to be 3 other guards or 2 other guards coming up here, so it's just scripted.
Somebody in the auditorium. Maybe our intruder. I need backup now.
Get up against this section here, this wall or whatever, and just kind of hang out. Let these guys pass by and we can move on. I decided to do a quick save here because I didn't know exactly how I wanted to do this section, but I figured out the way I wanted to do it. Hopefully you guys can get past it too. We're going to continue on. This guy's going to notice you. You want him to be alarmed to your presence. Now, don't move yet because he's going to turn around. When he goes forward, you can move. So just wait a second. Now you can go. Get over here as quickly as you can. And then get back in this section.
Nothing.
And the other guards are going to be coming back.
No, there's nothing out here. Auditorium's clear. We are returning to our post.
Now, if you take this guy out, and you don't do it the way I did it, those guards will stay up there. They will not come back to their post. So you want to make sure that you don't take him out if you don't want to knock out every single guard. Now, like I said, this is a walkthrough with knockouts. I stated that in other videos throughout this walkthrough. But I don't want to take everybody out because this mission is hard. And you need all your gadgets. Like I've said it over and over again. You need every single gadget you can get. So once those guys go back to their post, you can pretty much get through here. Your timing relies on this guy up ahead. But if he's at where you need, you can get past here. Put in the code and you can get into the door. It's 1250. They will notice you, but they're not going to get a beat on you, so don't worry about it. This guy comes back here pretty quickly. That's why I did that, so he doesn't see me go up the stairs. There's a couple of guards up here. I'm going to try to get past them as quickly as I can. In order to do that, no, it's counterproductive. But what I end up doing is I end up shooting out all the lights, and you want to be precise. The reason I say you want to shoot out all these lights is because they're going to be looking around, and then you can get past them. So shoot that light out. Now take out the second light. Be precise with your shots, and you want to be fast. So take out this light over here. You need to take out every single light that I shoot out. What these guards are going to do is they're going to come out, they're going to investigate, and then basically they're going to head back in. Then that'll give you a chance to, move forward. Because the beat's taking them out. So they're going to come out, they're going to look around and wonder what's going on. They're both going to go a couple of different directions. Actually, there's only 2 directions they can go. And then they're going to head back in. When they head back in, you can move on forward without getting an alarm or alert or them knowing your presence. So that's what I decided to do for this section. Maybe you guys have a different way to do it. But I decided to shoot out all the lights. I think it's easier. You don't want as many lights. So you can get past without taking damage. And you can take damage up here. In the last section, you can take a lot of damage if you're not very precise. So once they go back in, you can move on forward. Now there's going to be another guard. This guard is going to come around here, and he is going to look around. So here's that other guard. You want to wait a little bit he's going to move forward. Now you can move forward. This is why I say you need all your other weapons, because you're going to use an air 4 round to knock this guy out. And move on forward. So don't move up too close or he'll turn around. Air 4 around him. Now you can move up and knock him out. Hide the bodies in a dark spot so we don't get an alarm. Here's this other guy. You can honestly just get up right behind him and knock him out. He did notice me there, but it really doesn't matter because we took out the other guard. Grab this computer.
Good work, Fisher. Opening those fire doors cleared your path to Ivan, but it did the same thing for the Russians. You better make damn sure you get to them first.
Shoot these lights out. Shoot that light out, I guess. So that way these guys don't get discovered and we get an alert. So we don't want any alerts throughout this mission, and we can move on to the final section, which will be coming up here soon. We got 2 more guards to get past and another guy we have to take out. Once again, keep your gadgets. Do not use all of them, because this is one of those missions that you just don't know what's going to happen. So you want to make sure you have everything at your disposal.
The FBI. We're going to have to leave Ivan for them.
So what am I doing here?
Ivan's a technicality. All we need to trace Nikolai's is his encryption. Get that, and we're golden.
We already checked this hallway. We might have missed something. We'll check it again.
How could we have missed somebody?
Listen, this order came down directly from Vyacheslav Grinko. If just one of these geeks gets out of here alive, he'll skin us all.
Yeah, well...
Well, what?
Nothing. Hold on a second. I need to visit the little boy's room.
Make it fast.
This guy's easy. All you gotta do is knock him out and take out this other guy. I know I keep saying it, you need all your gadgets, but guys, this is just one of the missions, and it can be tough. It don't look tough, but it can be tough. Knock him out. You don't gotta hide his body. Nobody comes through here.
Don, tell me who.
Here.
I don't want the damn phone. I want you to tell me who you're talking to.
I don't know. I thought it was the cop.
Use your air 4 rounds to take this guy out. So it took the last one to knock him out, but we got our objective completed. So let's talk to this guy and see what the hell's going on.
Yes. You are American? You are police?
Yes and no. The police are on their way. Until they get here, I'm the only friend you've got, and I'm not a very good one.
We have to leave. We have to hurry. They'll find us soon.
That's not my job. I'm here for your encryption key.
That wasn't the deal.
The deal still stands. The feds will get you out of here alive, but first you have to give me the key.
That wasn't the deal I made with the woman on the phone.
Listen, do I come to your job and tell you how to murder civilians?
What?
No. So don't come to my job and tell me how to do mine. The feds are on their way or here already. You're gonna be fine. You can give me the key, or I can take it.
That wasn't the deal.
You're working from a very limited phrase book. Listen, just give me the key. I'm tired and I hate making people scream. It gets me down.
Here.
Thanks. And until the feds get here, find a better hiding place.
God damn it.
Fisher, you're gonna like this.
It makes me nervous when you say that.
The Russians are all over the top floor. They're gonna have to do some cleaning before the Osprey can safely touch down for extraction.
Alright, welcome back, guys. You're continuing on. This is the third and final section. First things first, shoot this light out. And now what you want to do is you want to shoot this light out. I'm going to show you guys how to get around this section. Be precise, shoot the light out, and it's going to cause a distraction. But what it's actually going to do is it's going to allow you to get up here, and you're going to be able to jump across and get past these guards without taking pretty much any damage. So try to be a little bit more precise than what I was there, but hopefully you can get past it. Now as soon as you land, you want to run up against this corner here and get up against this corner. Let these two guards pass. Now this section up ahead is one of those sections I told you it's a scripted event. There's nothing you can do. But what you can do here is you can distract this guy. So he's seen us before he was going to wait if those guys come in. And I had an absolute fail there. But get up here as quickly as you can. Drop down. And there's other guards. There's like 3 other guards. They're going to be waiting for that scripted moment. Get your sticky shockers out. This is a part, like I said, there's nothing you can do about it. Try to be as precise as you can. So what I do here first is I take out the guard on the top. Try to be precise and aim where I aim. You can knock him out. Let that guy go past. We're going to take out this second guy. He's done. Now we got one more guy. I know it looks easy, but that is very hard to get past this section without taking any damage whatsoever. Also, shoot this light out. You can distract these guys, you can do different things. But, I figure, you know, this mission's full of action, and I like to ghost through it, but at the same time, I like to, you know, have some action with the game, because Splinter Cell's about both. It's about stealth, and it's about action, and when you combine them two together, it makes a very awesome game. So what I do here is I throw one of the frag grenades, or whatever you want to call it. Now this is fucking hilarious. This guy, I threw that and he didn't even like know I was there. It was just completely crazy, but you can get past him if something like that happens. This guy here, he's going to be walking in. There's a guard. Because I have this frag grenade. Throw the grenade. And he's done. You don't have to go near that mine. Just keep going the method I'm going and you're good. This guy's pretty much done. We're going to move on to the final section here. This is where the action will kick up and we'll have a little cutscene. So, what I decided to do was take out this guy on the top. There's like 3 guards. He's one of the 3. Use your sticky camera to knock him out. Aim slightly above their head and then, you know, you can take them out. Sticky camera is probably the best part for this last section. And we got 2 other guards here. I think, yeah, there's like 2 other guards right there. What I did here, now a lot of people don't agree with this, but you just never know. So just shoot those barrels and it takes them out. This is an action sequence anyway. That's why I took the guy on the top out, because he'll come down and start shooting at you. Now you want to shoot this light out. There's another guard that's still patrolling. So as you can see, there's that guard. They can see you in the cinema sometimes, so make sure you shoot that light out because it's dark over here. Now my method to get past this, I know this can be annoying because you have these guys that just keep shooting and shooting. But what I do here is I actually shoot out every single light. What shooting out all these lights do is so they don't start shooting at you. They're pretty much wasting their ammo. So shoot every single light out that I do. And we got one more light to shoot out, and we'll take these guys out. Now we can get past this section without them shooting at us. Like I said, this is one of them sections you can take damage. It's just one of those scripted events. And this is probably the most annoying part here, but get your sticky camera out again, aim slightly above their head, and shoot. You should knock each one out. And there we go. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. The next mission will be out here soon, and I just enjoy putting out this playthrough for you guys, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it and I was able to help you out. and I'll see you guys on the next mission.
Your contact is in place. Our man in Burma, or Myanmar.
Whatever. Where do I find him?
A rooftop a few blocks from the embassy. Says he's under a large red sign. Respond to the phrase, a bright cold day in April. We've updated your OPSAT. To be clear, if you kill anybody, this mission's over. Slip up on this one.
I'll find a fallen shelter and send some prayers.
I'm glad you understand. Be good.
bright, cold day in April.
Good, good. Take this, okay? You're late, but you're here. Okay, we need to do this quickly, Titi.
Go ahead.
That map will show you the general's office in the courtyard.
I thought it was the ambassador's office.
It was, but some Chinese general has been using it. You can see for yourself. You get into the embassy grounds through the rear service entrance.
Is there a gate?
Yes, but a delivery truck will be pulling through shortly. You can sneak in past the truck, no problem. But you only have one chance at it.
Solid work.
I'm very good at my job. Okay, bye-bye.
Word of caution, Fisher. That truck's going to be your only chance to get inside the embassy. Don't blow it.
If there's something going on.
All you need to know is this. If you do find Nikolai's in there, be ready to scramble. One wrong step could mean war. If anybody in the embassy triggers an alarm, we're pulling you out. The mission's over.
Hello.
Hey, it's me again.
May I see your papers?
This is the 7th time tonight. Can't we give the papers a rest?
This protocol comes direct.
give me 3 more days. The devices can be armed in one and placed the next. Of course the Ark. But you know the details. We need to strike together, or we may as well not strike at all. Nicholas, listen to me, because you will reveal us. That's ridiculous. How could they listen? That's paranoia, but fine. No, fine. We will have a safe conversation. I will call you back from my car.
Good Lord, Bishop. That's General Conferon.
Good Lord. Who's that?
He was the chairman of China's Central Military Commission until 01. Very high PLA mucker.
A Chinese general talking to Nicholas isn't good news.
Whatever he's going to say when that conversation resumes just became our highest priority. Stay with him. Time to get invisible. Anyone so much as sees you when the mission's over.
Not the only ones I'm worried about eavesdropping. They are just the most typical. Of course. How many times will the signal be rerouted? You also believe your Kola Peninsula base untraceable. I understand the psychology of war. Yes. I've attended many executions, but never Americans. Hold on a second. Driver, how far away is Mutsubo Meet?
10 minutes, maybe more. But we'll have to stand a police check along the way.
No, it's not worth the trouble. I will just watch the broadcast like everyone else. Yes, too true. You are a wicked man, Mr. Nicholas. I hope your performance goes well. Take care.
They're going to execute the soldier. You've got to stop them. Rendezvous with Coleman. I'll forward her the coordinates for me.
Mutsubo.
Right.
Auspicious hunting ground.
Damn straight. The time for subtlety is past. I need to get this to the Joint Chiefs. See if this means war.
Hop in the back. We gotta go. Grab hold of something.
These men on live broadcast, we're sunk.
Are we worrying about the broadcast or the murders?
For now, the broadcast. It'll buy us time to stop the killings. Nicholas is broadcasting from an antenna on the roof. That's your first objective. You'll find the rest on your OPSAT.
What's up, guys? This is Jake here, and we're continuing on with our Splinter Cell walkthrough. This is mission number 7. Avatar, however you say it. This first section is actually pretty simple. Just follow what I do. Or you can climb that wall up ahead over there. But I find it best to just go in here. It's just a lot more easier. It's more stealthy. And we can get through this section without any issues.
Colonel, this is Boundary. The landmines are in place. Make sure nobody without the polarized thermal sensor enters the courtyard.
So just let this guy pass you. He's gonna head into the room that we just left. And I don't know how long he stays in there, but I think it's a couple of minutes, so. Once he's in there, make sure you time your movements. This section has mines, or landmines. So, the best way you want to do it is obviously use your thermals, so you know what path to take. So just follow the path that I take. Is really only one path you can honestly take throughout this mission. So, as though there are multiple walkthroughs of YouTube videos out there with this mission, it's pretty much probably the same path as always. There ain't really any other path you can take. You gotta climb these 2 boxes, and then you can drop down, and you should be good to go. You shouldn't alert nobody, and we can move on to this next section, which is also a time-based section, but the last section is probably the hardest in this entire game, so, or this entire mission, I should say. So this section here is just based on timing. You have to move when the lights are off, and you got to be quiet on this section here, so.
I want all identifying details stricken from the room. Keep the lights off of the walls. Give them fuller highlights. We need to clearly see their faces when they die. Where's our sound man? Make sure we're close enough to hear prayers.
Make sure you keep holding the circle button down if you're on PlayStation, and if you're on the Xbox, hold that B button down. At least I think it's the B button on Xbox. So this section, like I said, is time-based. You have to move when the lights are off. It's just timing your movements. If you're too loud, you will hear 2 guards say, "Oh, is there something on the roof?" And then if they do it again, and you don't land softly again, you will pretty much be caught. So if you haven't quick saved before making a mistake, you'll have to go through that whole section again. Which you will hear the 2 guards up ahead say that, but it doesn't hurt anything because I'm already at the end of this section, so. Make sure that when you climb this fence, you land crouched. Do not land any other way, or you will alert them, and you pretty much throw everything off, so.
What the hell just happened? The broadcast antenna's down. We've got no outgoing signal.
We're under attack. The Americans are here. They've taken out the broadcast antenna.
Get Nicholas out of here. I want his helicopter airborne now. I want a squad of technicians with an armed escort on the roof and repairing that antenna. I want the Americans found and killed.
Yes, sir.
Sounds like you shook things up pretty well, but it's only going to buy us a few minutes. Find those soldiers, Fisher.
This section here is pretty easy. All you gotta do is wait for this guard here, and he's pretty much gonna just run right on past you. You should be able to get by him without any issues on your first time. And now we have another guard here. Sometimes he can see you, but if you're where I'm at, he shouldn't be able to see you at all. He should run right past you and head out the door. I also recommend that this spot is a good spot for you to save, so if you have not done so, save. But I didn't save at this point, but if you want to, go ahead and save and do that. So up here, there's 3 guards in this section. 1 guard's going to be easy to take out, and then we got to take out this other guard. He's pretty much guarding the door. And then there's another guard that patrols the hallway. He comes in here for a second, and we're going to take him out. This is all random based off of whether or not they could see you. Sometimes they can, sometimes they can't. This guard should never be able to see you, as you should always be able to get the drop on him. So once you do that, go ahead and switch over to your Air 4 round, and we are going to take out this guard up ahead. But because he noticed me, you want to be quick. As you can see, there's that other guard coming through here. He just came through the door. Do the same thing. Get in the corner. Get your Air 4 round out. Make sure you get a shot in on him. hit him with the arrow for a round, and then just knock him out, and you're good to go. All you have to do is now just hide the bodies. If it's done correctly and you don't have to think on your feet, you can knock this guy out, and then the other guy is going to come in that we just knocked out in the hallway, this guy here, and he's going to check his locker. Then you can just sneak up on him and knock him out. But since we're not using any of the big gadgets, we're pretty much okay to take them out, and it's kind of fun to take them out so you can have fun with doing it. But that's just the basics for taking them out, and then all you gotta do is grab this computer, and then once you leave this room, you just have to turn off the lights. And we can move on to this next section, which will be coming up.
Kill the American soldiers. Take them to the studio and kill them. We'll release the footage whenever we can. Tell Theron we are moving ahead. I'll retrieve the Ark. This is Gringo. I want the American soldiers prepped and in studio. The executions are going forward as planned. Yes, sir.
What the hell?
Where are you keeping the American soldiers?
Grinko will kill me.
He's not as creative as I am. Where are they?
Ow! Oh! Oh!
Where?
The basement.
That was Grinko. He wants us to escort the soldiers to the studio.
Where's Grinko?
He'll murder you. He'll kill you all.
Where do I find him?
He'll find you.
You copy that, Fisher? The executions are going forward.
I heard. We got any more diversions?
Your gun's full of them. Make sure that escort doesn't reach our troops.
About the broadcast.
It's not our place to question. Let's go.
These guys are pretty easy to take out. All you have to do is get your diversion camera, and it will pretty much knock them out, and you should be good to go with these guys. And this next section is the toughest, but hopefully I can explain it to the point where you would be able to get past it without any issues. At this point, you can quick save. If you haven't quick saved, I recommend that you perform a quick save, as this next section can be a little tedious and it's kind of hard to get past. So to explain it correctly for this section here, because it took me quite a while to figure this out for each section, you want to get up against this wall and hide exactly where I'm hiding. Sometimes this guy will see you, sometimes he won't. If he does, you just have to restart and hopefully he doesn't see you. Knock him out. And then now we're going to wait on this next guard. He's going to come back through. He's going to turn a certain way. And then we're going to get up behind him and we're going to knock him out. And then we have to take these two bodies and we have to hide them all the way where we just took out those other guards. So, reason being is this section is basically a meat freezer, I guess you could say. It's like a big freezer. You can't see 2 feet in front of you without having the thermals. If you don't have the thermals on, you're not going to be able to see anything. So just make sure you have them on and you should be able to get past this section. Each section has a certain amount of guards. in turrets that you have to get by, but it shouldn't be too complicated. This section here had 2 guards. The next section is going to have 3, but you could technically say it's got 4 because the other guard's just right in the next room, and he just has a back and forth pattern of the same thing. And I'll show you how to get around him, because the only other way you can get around this turret up ahead in this next section is to knock out one of the guys, and I'll show you how to do that. So once you hide these 2 guards' bodies, we can move forward and head to the next section. I have made it all the way over here, but the guy can see you for some reason, so make sure you drop down, land softly. I didn't land softly there, but when you're heading in this next section, you'll see what I'm talking about. Make sure you deactivate the turret, and we're going to head in here. Now, I did this section to the point where everything was lined up, so there's not too much raining around before taking out each guard in this section. So this guard's going to notice the body. Once he does, you can kind of move up a little bit quicker. Not too fast, but just knock him out and then knock the other guard out that he woke up. And now we got 1 guard here in this section to knock out. In this section, there's really only one way to hide their bodies, and you pretty much have to hide these guards right here. If you hide them anywhere else, you will get an alarm, so make sure you hide them exactly where I'm hiding them. If you're going for that no alert walkthrough, or you're going for that no alert playthrough, or you just want to get the trophy where you don't erase any alarm in the entire game, you have to do it the way I'm doing it. If you don't do it this way, you will get an alert, and it will pretty much kind of ruin everything. So now this section, or this mission, actually took me probably a whole day to figure out. Then once I got the timing down for each enemy, it was under like a 25-minute, 26-minute video. So this guy, what I did was I shot the sticky camera, or the diversion camera, and then I pretty much gassed him when he walked up, so it's just an easier method to just kind of take him out that way. As you can see, this whole section here is pretty much nothing but a big freezer, so that's why you have to use your thermals throughout this section. So I'll let this last section play out, and I'll see you guys on the final section, and I'll explain more in that part. So So we're continuing on. This is the final section, and this is probably the more easier section than the last section that we did. So it's going to be a guard coming through here. What you want to do is just kind of wait right here. He's going to go past, and then you're going to sneak up behind him, knock him out, and we're going to shoot out the lights so his body does not get discovered. You could use the SC pistol or the SC20K depending on what your preference is. This guard here, he's got a couple of different patterns. He'll come out, look this way, he'll turn back around, he'll stand there for a second, he'll walk forward, and then he'll do the same thing again. His pattern is a very basic pattern, and he's not very hard to get around. These two guards are mandatory knockouts, so. He's going to look our way. Once he turns around, you can sneak up behind him and then knock him out, and then you have to carry his body. Make sure you hide their body if you're going for that no alert walkthrough and you want to get that trophy or achievement of being completely stealthy. There's a guard that comes through here, but he only comes in if you do exactly what I did there. I decided to get out the SC20K pistol here, and we're going to shoot this light out. It's going to distract him, and you'll see why. So there's a couple of different ways you could take this guy out. You could sticky shock him, you could use a sticky camera, you could use a whole bunch of different things to take him out, but I find it best to just do exactly what I did here, and then what he's going to do is walk here and we can just knock him out, and he's already in the dark, and we don't have to worry about hiding his body because he's already hidden. So to get past this section up here, there's a turret. There's also a light. So the only way to get past this turret is to shoot this light out. The turret will shoot the light, and now you can move forward, and we have two more guards up ahead, and they're very easy to take out, and I'll show you how to do that here in a second. Make sure you didn't use all your diversion cameras, and make sure you have at least one left, because this is the one that you're going to need to knock these guards out. Plus we got to deactivate these turrets up ahead here. So try to aim exactly where I'm aiming, and then when they look, you can just gas them like that, and they're pretty much done. Wait till they fall, and then you can pick them up and then just hide their bodies in the dark, because there will be two more guards coming through. Once we get past this section, they are scripted to start moving this way, or going this way once we get past the turret and everything. Shoot this light out here so you can get in the center. Make sure you don't get hit if you're going for that no damage or whatnot. So make sure you time it, and you should be able to get past this turret. There's a light above us, and we're going to shoot that light out. And I'll see you guys in the final section, because I have to explain a lot. So
That's sick. I'm a soldier, not a sadist.
Come on, you know you want to watch.
I don't. Broadcasting murder is barbaric.
You're naive to think it's anything but history.
It's a pointless conversation. We're on patrol until the alert quiets.
Don't tell me you believe those American super spy stories coming out of Kola.
If
Nicolaz believes them, I believe them.
Well, stories are nothing but Russian winters and Russian vodka. We should be with the others, watching the broadcasts.
You are American.
You're Chinese.
The PRC ambassador to Myanmar. I must speak with a representative of your government.
They hear everything I do. Shoot.
Kong Furong does not represent the will of China. He is a splinter faction of the Chinese army. All of them fanatics and fools.
What does he want?
First, Taiwan, with others to follow. Gifts to the PRC he thinks they will not be able to refuse.
How is Nicolaz involved?
Trade. Furong provides transport and munitions in exchange for weapons-grade nuclear waste.
Does China know?
No. And unless they are issued proof of Furong's activities, I fear the certainty of war.
What's the proof?
On the computer in his office. My office. He has overridden and reset the lock.
I force him to open his computer and forward the contents to the PRC. And our countries don't go to war.
Such is my hope.
The Americans, I want all available men armed to converge on the distance. We'll kill them all.
So throw that frag grenade right there. It's gonna blow those two up. Wait a second. There's another guy coming across. Throw the frag grenade. It's gonna blow him up. And now we can move forward here. This section is actually hard to do, and it's hard to do it without taking damage. So here comes this guard. You just kind of want to wait. I wanted to see what he was going to do. They pretty much throw grenades. Get it behind him, knock him out. This guy's going to try to trick you and come this way. Knock him out. Now we got one guy left. Get out your smoke grenade.
Bishop, kill Grinko.
Okay.
His men are mercenaries. They're only called to collect.
And then sticky shock him and you should be good to go. And that's pretty much that. Hopefully you're able to get through this section.
Grinko's dead. He killed Grinko.
That is the easiest way. I was able to get through this section without taking damage.
Fisher, Echelon just picked out an intercept. Furong knows that Grinko's dead and Nicolaz is gone.
That's not good.
Get back to the embassy. He's trying to destroy the evidence that could keep us out of a war.
Right.
Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this mission, and I'll see you on the next one.
Faction opposed to the Chinese government.
Am I still on leash inside the embassy?
Not at all. You're fully authorized to use lethal force. Fifth freedom with everybody, except Furong. We can't risk killing him until we've got proof. We're done with politics. This is war.
What if it detonates on the way?
The Colonel told me that's impossible.
Why? Everything's in place.
But it's not armed. It's actually a very delicate machine.
It's still possible.
Quiet, just eat your food. We have to be ready to go in a few minutes.
Fisher, you're going to have a whole mess of keypad locked doors to get around, and we won't be able to count on captured intelligence for the codes. You'll need to improvise.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Jake's Game Guide. I'm your host, Jake, and this is mission number 8, Chinese Embassy Part 2. And this mission is kind of difficult in some sections if you don't know how to use your thermals, but luckily for you guys, I already went through this mission. I already know the codes to each door, and you will not have to use your thermals to get through these locked doors to advance to the next section because they are time-based. And if you don't get past them within time-based, the mission will pretty much fail. And we have 3 of them to do, I believe. So this first section up is pretty short, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the walkthrough. I remember I said that Splinter Cell's the first walkthrough of the year, which it is. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. We got one more mission to go. I don't know if I'm going to put out Sniper Ghost Warrior, or if we're going to just move on with Splinter Cell Pandora tomorrow. Not really sure how I want to do that, and maybe we'll take a break from Splinter Cell. and we'll move into a different type of stealth action type of game and go from there, because the Sniper Ghost Warrior series has a lot of stealth elements in it too. And I've seen a lot of walkthroughs on YouTube with it, but I also haven't seen a lot of people do a professional walkthrough with commentary or anything like that, so that's something that I might do.
For the keypad locked doors. Go ahead, Grim.
The average temperature in the embassy might be cool enough that you could sense a heat difference on the keypad.
It's worth a try. These doors are our only way forward.
Governor, we've wiped the worst of the tapestry. We're moving on to hard drive.
Idiot! It's in 1,000 pieces. They can retrieve data from the fragments. The drives must be wiped and broken.
Yes, sir.
If we wipe this tower, we'll lose Ferrong's financial...
Wrong set destroy everything.
Alright, so what I did there pretty much was I knocked the first guy out with a sticky camera, just aimed slightly above their head, and you should be able to knock them out, which he was knocked out. Also, you can pick your sticky camera back up if it didn't fall somewhere where you can't find it. After you take out these two guys, you need to shoot this light out and shoot this other light out, as we are not wanting to raise any alarms. So basically our objective up ahead here is this computer, and we had to stop these guys from pretty much destroying it so we can continue our mission here.
Grim, how does it look?
I don't know how much of this we can use. They've wiped clean most of... Lambert, take a look.
Oh, dang. We just found the missing Americium 239. Back in a second, Fisher. New objective, Fisher. There's a convoy of trucks in a warehouse on the embassy grounds. You need to make sure they never leave. I know you're not equipped with enough explosives, but...
But anything with a full tank of gas is a bomb waiting for a fuse. Do I need to worry about radiation?
The components aren't assembled. You won't trigger anything nuclear.
This is Gonzalo. Relay condition red to all troops. Repeat, condition red. Nicholas has abandoned us. All men to full alert. I want that convoy ready to move.
Alright, so basically what I did there was I took out the guy guarding the door, and then I shot the camera, and you can just take this guy out with the sticky camera, or sticky shocker. And up next, this next section here, you can go through a door, but if you do that, two guards are going to come through, and then you're going to have to worry about them, plus the turret that's guarding the door on the other side. So to get past that without these guys coming through here, you want to just go to the keypad door code, and then just put in the code that you see here on your screen. Because if you go in the other door, these two guards are going to walk by here, and you got to worry about them. And one guard actually guards the turret, and if you don't land softly, you'll pretty much ruin everything and be caught, and you have to do that whole section over again. So that's how you get past that section, by doing that. There's the thermals that I was talking about, but you can just, if I can get over to the turret here, see him kind of get stuck sometimes, but just disable it, and we got some lights that we have to shoot out. And this section is pretty much done. I also want to go ahead and note, you want to shoot out that light across the room, and you want to shoot the second light out across the room. There's a turret guarding the door there, so you can't go up the stairs that way. You want to shoot that light out, and then you also want to shoot this light out over here. And then now we have this base that we have to pretty much shoot. I go ahead and shoot out majority of the lights here. You don't have to. There's two guards coming up here. You don't have to mess with them as long as you have the lights shot out. You can move freely without getting caught. or being spotted, but I thought it was kind of funny to take them out with the turret in case you guys wanted to know what the turret does. For some of you that are new to Splinter Cell, maybe you haven't played before, so if you disable the IRF, these two guards are going to come through here and they're basically going to, the turret's basically going to kill them. Now, it doesn't count against you because we technically didn't kill these guys, the turret killed them. I just kind of thought it was fun to put that in there for you guys. But this section is pretty much done. Now we have this pipe that we got to cross, and it's going to be a guard. You need to land softly. There's a reason why I shot the light out over there, because he can see you. So it's, and if he sees you, he'll pretty much come downstairs and he'll pretty much like ruin everything. And if you go down to grab him, you can't take him back up because there's a turret guarding the door. There's no way to deactivate that turret. I've tried everything that you can honestly think of to deactivate that turret, and there's nothing you can do to deactivate the turret guarding that door on the other side. I also don't think there's another way through there, so this is pretty much the only way you can go. Now what happened here is kind of funny, was I hadn't played the game in a while, and I pretty much fell. That's how I took damage. So make sure you know the controls when you're on a ledge and you have to shimmy across. Don't do what I did and fall. Now you'll notice the next section when it loads up that I have full health. I did not use a health pack. I pretty much completed this section again, what you just seen me do, except I did not fall. So as long as you know not to fall off of this pipe here, you will not lose any damage when it comes to this mission. Now as you can see, we're getting closer. This guy is not going to see us. Now we can shimmy across the pipe since I actually remembered the controls. All you got to do is land softly. And now we pretty much completed this section here. We got to use this guy for a retinal scanner, otherwise we ain't going to be able to get it. So once you use him for the retinal scanner, you can knock him out in this corner, and their bodies will not be discovered, and we can continue on with the next section in the game, or in the mission I should say. Now this guy got alerted, but I'm pretty much able to knock him out. Without any issues. And then all you gotta pretty much do is grab him and hide his body outside the store. And he's hidden, so we ain't gotta worry about an alarm going off or somebody found their body. So you can grab this computer. You don't have to, it's not mandatory. So we're gonna load up the next section, and I'll see you guys on the next section of this video. Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back, and this is the second section. Make sure you aim exactly where I'm aiming so you can knock this guy out. He's in the dark. You don't have to worry about no one finding his body. It's pretty much a mandatory knockout if you want to get past this entire mission without getting spotted or killed. So, the next guy up ahead, he's going to notice something. What I'm going to do here is I'm pretty much going to shoot out the camera so he stays up there, and then we can take him out really easily. So if you follow this method, it'll work. You'll see the camera so he doesn't come toward you. And then you can take him out with a sticky shocker or a diversion camera. I use that too. So it doesn't really matter what you choose as long as you take him out before he gets to you and take out the camera so it doesn't spot his body. You can move on to the next section without any alarms. So this is not a speed run. So, you know, I know there's a lot of speed runs on YouTube for this particular game where they get caught and Sam's cover is pretty much blown. And they know he's there. You know, to me, that's not the right way to play this game. No disrespect for the people out there that want to do speed runs. Hey, that's great and everything if you want to complete the game really fast and not complete it in a professional manner. And you just want to hurry up and get through the game, yeah. But, yeah, it's just not how I like to do these type of games. You can take this guy out. You don't have to let him go in the room. It's actually best to take him out right where I did. Use the code. Remember, if you don't know it, watch this video and you can see the code, or look it up online and you'll know the code for this store. But if you're following this walkthrough, you shouldn't have to use your thermals. So now we only got a couple of guards in here to take out. They're pretty easy, nothing really too complicated. All you got to do is switch off this light, and they should file in one by one, and you shouldn't have any issues. I believe all of them file in except one. So once you distract the guy, head over in this corner, and he's going to be like, "Who turned off the light?" And then you can just knock him out. So yeah, I believe after this walkthrough we're either going to do Pandora tomorrow, or we're going to do Sniper Ghost Warrior. Either way, we are going to finish up every single Splinter Cell game known to man. Know how long that takes just kind of depends, but it's pretty much the same process here, you just repeat and everything. So hopefully you guys enjoy the walkthrough, and hopefully this guide on this game is helping you with this mission. So what I did there is I shot the camera out to get this guy's attention, and then I shot the sticky camera, and you can just take him out like that. Pretty self-explanatory, because sometimes he won't file into the room. So they don't always do what you want them to do. It's the same thing with Hitman. The enemies don't always do the same thing. In the earlier games, yes, but once you get to Blood Money or Absolution, I think it's Absolution, things change a little bit, and you gotta kind of come up with different things. So it's the same thing with Splinter Cell. Not every enemy is going to do the exact same thing. It might take you a couple tries to get them to do what you want them to do. So there's one guard, he didn't come over here, so you can just knock him out with a ring air 4 round, because we're going to need our sticky shocker real quick to take out one more guard up ahead. And this guy's body, you can just hide him over here in the dark. Nobody is going to find him, even though in actual real reality they would probably be able to obviously see his body, because he ain't technically hidden in the dark completely. There's a camera up ahead, shoot that out. Now you can advance to the next section, and we got to take out the trucks. And then we have the general left, and then we have to get through the keypad doors, and you won't need your thermals for them neither. So I really enjoyed playing the Splinter Cell game. I know some missions did not have commentary.
We've got more than enough fuel on board, and we need to get moving. Okay.
But sometimes the missions, I don't feel like I need to have commentary for you guys, unless the mission has been really difficult. So all you gotta do here is shoot out these trucks before they take off. If you don't shoot them out, the mission will obviously fail.
Great work, Fisher. Those nukes aren't going anywhere.
Now the general.
Right. We think he and his computer both are in the ambassador's office. You'll need Farong alive to access his data.
Just take this guy out with sticky shocker, make sure you aim correctly, and you should be able to take him out. And you don't have to hide his body. Or a ring air 4 round, sorry, I use a ring air 4 round. You can run up and knock him out. So just do that. If you have a sticky shocker, it's even better.
The general is trying to kill himself. Where are you? His office! Hurry!
So we got this guard up ahead. You don't want to get up on him or take him out. You pretty much just have to follow him. He's going to take you to where the general is. And then we pretty much have completed this mission. We have a couple of keypad doors we got to get through. This being the one of 3. So when you get in here, just wait on this guy to move ahead, and when the door closes, you can move up and advance to the next section. If if you don't do it within a certain period of time, you ain't going to be able to get past this section, and the mission will pretty much fail. So, but as long as you're following this guide, like I said, you don't have to use the thermals. That's probably the most trickiest part about this mission, is that you have to use your thermals. Luckily, you don't have to use them here. I personally don't prefer using the thermals, because to me, they just make things harder than what they really are. So, but we got one more mission left for Splinter Cell, and we'll pretty much be done with the first Splinter Cell game. And we'll have some more walkthroughs coming soon. But it'll probably be Sniper Ghost Warrior or something along those lines. But now we just have to talk to the General, and we have completed this mission. You can take damage toward the end here, but just take your time so you don't get hit by the fire or exploding doors. But this is the last door code. Hopefully you guys were able to get through it without any issues, and I'll see what information this general has, and I'll see you guys on the next mission. Peace.
I'm going to shoot myself.
Not in the face.
You are America. You are the cause of all my sorrows, yes? Perhaps you will do me the favor of killing me.
I'm going to unlock the data in your computer. You're going to hell.
Go to hell! You can't force a dead man into anything.
You're not dead yet. The rest of your life is all you've got, and how painful that is depends on your cooperation.
My life was suffering long before you got here. Do your worst.
Will do. Where did Nicholas run to?
I don't know. I don't care.
You owe the man no loyalty. Glad he betrayed you.
I hope you find and kill him, but I do not know where he is.
Fantastic work, Fisher.
I see more suicide.
Solid. This completely separates Fairlawn from the Chinese government.
Get the relevant stuff to the Joint Chiefs. Forward the same to China through the CIA. Fisher, we're done in Myanmar. Beat Cole and get the hell out of there.
Yes, we lost control of our document file. It's already hacked up.
Our cleanest path to the Ark is President Kristavi's records. Details on your OPSAT.
What if Kristavi gets in my way?
Don't touch him. He's copacetic with the CIA. If Kristavi dies, the mission's over.
What's up, guys? This is Jake here, and we are continuing on with our Splinter Cell walkthrough. This is the final mission. Mission number 9, Presidential Palace. And I had a really hard time with this mission, but I think I have a pretty good strategy, and hopefully you guys can follow along. Maybe it's easier than some of the other walkthroughs out there on YouTube over the last couple of years, or maybe even the last decade. But I think I have a pretty good strategy in terms of helping you guys with the final section. And this first section here is pretty tough, but this section here is pretty self-explanatory. I think everybody here can do this section, and it's not that hard, so hopefully you guys can get through this part. Now, the challenge that you're going to see up ahead is actually the dogs. So you got 2 guards and 2 dogs, and they pretty much move around. I remember going through this mission, and I pretty much tried to take out one of the dogs. I did take out one of the dogs. But then I thought, you know, I want to try to make this as easy as possible and not make it as hard. So I decided I might as well just get through it without taking out the dogs. And there's a timing that you have to do, but as long as you can get that down, you'll pretty much be good to go. And I show you how to do it. It's just waiting on the dogs. Sometimes their patterns are different, depends on how long it took you to get past this section here. So what I did here is I pretty much did a quick save on the map, and that's what I like about this trilogy in Splinter Cell, is you can have a quick save. So I recommend you quick save there and then move on. Reason being is if you don't quick save, you can screw this up and you gotta start this all the way from the beginning again. But this is where we encounter the dogs.
Get that damn spotlight out of my eyes, you filthy sniper! Eftemio, Bendery, keep the chit-chat off the airwaves. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
So what I pretty much did there is I tried to get through here as quickly as possible. Now the dogs will find you. Their AI is pretty much programmed to hunt Sam wherever he goes. So even if you are here, you want to grab this guy real quick, grab his satchel, but you won't need it because we already know the code. So if you just do exactly what I do, this guy's going to look your way, and then he's going to go the opposite direction. That'll give us a chance to move up. And we're going to put this code in so we can get into the palace and continue on with the mission. So it's 2126. So hopefully you guys are able to see that. I know I have the night vision on, but this is just one of those missions where you kind of need it in some sections. And we'll be using our thermals up ahead. Now what I find funny here is you have to go to this door. Now I actually pick-locked this door. The only thing you're going to get in here is a couple of disposable picks. I thought maybe there was another way around, but unfortunately you can't. So once you try to open the door, you want to hurry up back over here. Get back in your crouch position and get up against this wall. You've got 4 guards. They're going to be filing out one by one. And you should be able to get by them without them spotting you. I mean, it's a very rare chance that they probably will spot you, but you should be able to get past them without any issues. I had a really fun time playing this mission, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the walkthrough, and maybe I was able to help some people out with some missions where they were having issues. I know in the later missions it does get difficult. Now you want to equip your thermals here. You can see with the night vision that you can't see anything. So you got some lasers right there, and there's lasers up through there. Now if you kept your night vision on, or didn't have it on at all, period, you're going to set off an alarm. And then you have to do this whole section over again. So just do exactly what I do, and you should be able to get past here. Now,
those aren't palace guards. Some kind of special forces.
Georgian elite, probably Kristavi's men, which would suggest Nikolai's is local.
Does that affect my game?
No. Find those interrogation files. And Kristavi's men aren't going to be much friendlier than Nikolai's. You're authorized for lethal force.
what I did there was I pretty much shot the 2 lights. What that's going to do is it's going to allow this guard that's patrolling on the bottom to come over, and you can knock him out. You have to have precise aiming, otherwise you will cause him to go downstairs, and the guard on top will come downstairs to investigate, and it will ruin everything. So what I did there was I picked up his body, wait for the guard to start walking back. That is pretty much when you know it's okay to go this way. So you can head straight up the stairs and not get caught, and get behind him and knock him out.
Different team for each subject.
Your subject was one of Nikolai's kernels too?
Yes.
What did they ask you?
About something called the Ark.
I think these guys have, because their AI is different, I think they're special ops. So chances are they're able to hear things a lot better than your standard guards that are down there at the bottom. Now what I did here was I turned out the light so we can put in this code. You have 2 guards, and then you have 2 patrolling guards that just have the same pattern. They go back and forth. Just open the door regularly. Don't sit there and peek and do that. That was a mistake by me, but it didn't really ruin anything. We got the guy's body in here, so it's not a big deal. There's no alert, no alarms. That guard's not going to come in here. He's basically going to turn the light back on and then head back downstairs to his patrol. and just do what he normally does. So you have a guard here, and then there's another guard coming out, and then you have 2 guards patrolling up and down the hallway. Once these 2 guards come here, and they turn back around, you can start moving, as I just did right there. Make sure you time it perfectly. Watch out for the cameras. Don't move too fast, but move with a purpose so you can get through here without getting caught. There's a camera there. You can't shoot it out. Just keep going. You're pretty much in the dark, and then just use your lockpick to open up this door here. If you have disposable, you can do that too, but we don't have disposable, so it pretty much just forces you to use your lockpick. And use your thermals again, as we have lasers to get by. So these lasers are pretty easy to get by. Just keep moving, and we got these 2 lasers. Once you see it go, you pretty much have to stand up, run, and jump. There's a guard coming in here. All you have to do is get behind him and knock him out, and we're pretty much almost done with this section, and we'll be loading up the last section. Just knock him out, pick his body up, hide him in the dark. Nobody comes in here, so they're not going to find him, but just to be safe, make sure you hide his body, so you don't trigger any alarms. There's a room. You don't have to go in there unless you need help.
Interrogation, torture, and... oh, Christ!
What?
The Ark is a SATO.
A what?
A special atomic demolition munition.
You mean a nuclear suitcase bomb?
Yeah. I'll get back to you.
You don't need to go in that other room unless you need a med kit. But if you're following this guide, you shouldn't need a med kit and you shouldn't take any damage whatsoever.
So I'm going to need Nikolod's alive to get the Ark.
That's right.
I recommend you just wait here, as there's a guard coming down and those other guards are patrolling. They're going to be coming this way. I almost got caught, but luckily for me, I was in the right position at the right time. The guards were in the right position at the right time, and I was able to get by without getting caught. Now this guard's going to look in your direction, but he's not going to see you because you're in the dark. So just let them go by. And then we have another patrolling guard. He's going to come out the door and basically patrol this area, so to speak. And I don't know if his pattern goes back and forth. There was a glimpse where I think one of them got a glimpse of me. I'm not sure which one it was. It could be that guy right there patrolling. But just wait just to be safe, because you just never know. Especially if you didn't quick save. I quick saved at the beginning, but I didn't quick save the rest of this entire mission. So, you know, if you're worried about getting caught, perform quick saves when you need them, because they do help you out. So we're going to load up the final section here. Alright guys, we load up the final section. You should have the code and you can put it in. Unless you already know it. Now, I've seen a lot of people do this differently, but there's no reason to take these guys out unless you just want to do it for fun. But, I mean, there's really no reason to. Their patterns are so close together that they pretty much go at the same time. So they have like this stop and go pattern, which allows the other guy right there to catch up to the guy that's in front. And what it does is it allows you to get by them. Now, like I said, if you have not quick save when you get in this elevator. So, if you did what I did, didn't take these guys out, you should be able to get in here, have enough time, and you should be good to go. But I did not quick save. I felt pretty good about my chances. But I do recommend a quick save here also.
Get Nikolai into the vault, keep his head down until we take care of it.
There's going to be a guard coming out here. All you have to do is literally run past him, and you should be fine. He shouldn't shoot you or anything. There's a very slight chance that he could shoot you, but I was fast enough to get around him that he didn't get a chance to.
Tell me about the Ark.
walk away. I can make you rich.
I know what it is. I want to know where it came from.
This gets you nowhere.
What are you going to do with it?
With what?
The Ark. Where are you going to detonate it?
Kill me or let me go. What you're doing now is hopeless.
Nobody move. Hands in the air. Nobody move. Nobody move. Come by Nikolai. And who is your friend? An American?
Yes,
You will give us the Ark.
I am not God.
You will give us the Ark.
I honestly don't know what you are speaking of.
Kristavi knows it is a nuclear suitcase bomb. And he knows you have it.
Clever man. Does he know that it is already in America?
What?
The Ark is not here.
Keep talking.
The only thing in this bomb is activation. The bomb itself is in America. If Christoph guarantees my freedom, I'll tell you where to find the Ark.
Give us the activation key.
This spy has the key. This American. You'll have to take it from him. I can give you the location, but only on the condition of my safety and freedom.
Agreed. You two, escort Mr. Nikolaj out of the library. You. Who are you?
Don't talk, Fisher. We're arranging for a blackout in 5 seconds. Make the most of it.
Give us the key to the Ark. You can hand it to me, or I can take it from your corpse. You have 5 seconds to decide. 4 seconds. 3, 2...
Alright, all you gotta do here, this is action-packed sequence. I saved enough ammo or enough gadgets to not kill anybody in this section. This first guy's gonna run up on you, sticky shotgun. Now you want to switch over to your smoke grenade, and you want to aim it exactly where I aim it so you can take out this guy with one smoke grenade. Now we only have 2 guys left. You can take this guy out with the ring airflow round, and the last guy we're going to take out with the ring airflow round. So make sure you save your ring airflow round. Make sure you get a precise shot and you can take him out. Now we got this last guy at the end, same thing. Just use your ring airflow rounds and you can get past the section without taking any damage.
Fisher, we can't let Nikolaj walk away.
You think he really knows where the Ark is?
Yes. We can't let him live with that information.
An intruder, an American. The American is carrying intelligence vital to the safety of our nation. His capture or death is our highest imperative.
Let me be as clear as possible. Snipe Nikolaj from there. Do it now, don't miss. You probably won't get a second chance at this. Sharp work, Fisher. It's time to get stiff. That data you're carrying is the last one.
The last one's what?
Nikolaj's threat against the U.S. Our highest priority right now is keeping what you're carrying out of enemy hands. The Osprey's waiting.
Alright, so we have this guard coming back inside that we have to take out. Very simple. All you have to do is get your diversion camera out and you'll take this guy out in the dark and nobody will pretty much see him at all. So.
Cover President Kristavi. Get the president to a secure location.
I had a really fun time playing this mission, and I can't wait to start the next walkthrough, which will be Sniper Ghost Warrior. It's a mix of stealth and action, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that, because I really enjoyed this playthrough.
Don't let the shooter lead the barrage. Lethal force. The assassin is top priority. Where's Nikolaj? Who's covering Nikolaj? Unconfirmed report that Nikolaj has been shot. Nikolaj is dead. Repeat, Nikolaj is down. Find the assassin.
Well, that pretty much does it for our Splinter Cell walkthrough, and hopefully you guys enjoy the next walkthrough on the channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed this walkthrough, because I really had enjoyed making this walkthrough for you guys. So I'll see you guys on Sniper Ghost Warrior. Enjoy the ending cinematics. See you guys next time. Peace.